This simple four-step game plan. Well, I have got my Google Doc here. I'm going to go with a simple four-step game plan, and I've got my community here, the community collective, and it sort of ties in because of this September's promo. So I wanted to do a quick training. If you're new to the online game and you know all these bits and pieces of actually getting you confused, and you're seeing screenshots galore, and then you've been trying to compare your journey to someone who's actually 4 chapters ahead of you. So I just want to go through a simple four-step game plan that actually you can implement straight away without any major skills, because majority of you are probably already on Facebook, connecting with your friends and family, but you're not aware that you can actually use it for business in terms of high ticket info products. So we talk about the arena, the platform. The arena, I say pick the grass you love to roll on. So if you love going on Facebook, do the Facebook jam. If you're on TikTok and you like to do the TikTok thing, cool. If you like to shake it, but you don't have to shake and boogie all the time. Get your message across to the right audience. And then people, you're attracting that audience because the message that you're saying is different from the mainstream. And obviously you got Instagram with the IG that actually can, you can cross post to Facebook. So that cuts down your time in terms of your content. So you're just loading once, and actually it can be transferred across to Facebook. So you're saving some time in terms of your content, especially if you're a busy parent and you've got 2 to 3 kids maybe, or young family, and you've only got 2 hours at max to do something online. At the end of the night, once you've finished dinner, you've finished bathing the kids, reading their bedtime stories, doing a bit of homework with them. So this changes, this is why the simple profits here breaks it down in a simple process, so you don't get overwhelmed, you don't get lost in the weeds. Because if you don't, like I say here, you start mowing the lawn first, one lawn, before you start adding the hedges. Otherwise you end up growing the weeds. Because I've done it myself. You try to do X amount of lawns here, and then you get burnt out, and then it ends up going to weeds because you don't let them grow. You don't keep watering them. You don't keep watering that content. You don't keep watering that platform. Second off is the equipment. You need some equipment to play in this game. So you need to, you can do it free, but it'll take you a hell of a long time, and you won't even know if it's actually working because there's so much clickbait stuff out there. So you actually have to put some money into the game, put some skin into the game, like they say. Invest in yourself. If you know that you're in a lifestyle or life cycle that's not really fitted for you, you want more out of life, you want to just change it slightly, but you don't know where to go, then invest in yourself. I've always found, being in the industry for a little bit, it's a big self-development journey. You're really just killing off your old self to bring out the new you. Some people might not like the new you because you're not speaking the language of your old self. But hey, we all have to grow at some stage. And if it means leaving some people behind for you to grow to the person you want to be, then fine, it's cool. Don't bang yourself up about it. So when we talk about the equipment, the tools, some gurus are going to say to you, you need X amount of landing pages, this high-end customer relation manager tool. You need some other fancy email marketing program that does everything for you. You don't need any of that, because end of the day, you're constructing your own brand through your own message, your own writing style, your own brand voice. And this is what Nate and Flip are big components of. They're 2 blue-collar guys, as I am. I'm a blue-collar guy as well. I've been on the factory floor for 30 plus years. So goes to show that once you actually can get your head around certain aspects of the process, just like a process in the production of a machine, you can actually do it. But we just have to focus on certain pieces of that machinery, the process, to get really, really good at it. Once you master that, it becomes second nature, like driving a stick shift car. So I'm just going to put 4 of these particular equipment, these tools. They're very basic, that you pretty much already have in your back office, your daily life anyway. You've got your iPhone, you've got your smartphone, which is as good as any high-end camera these days. Everyone's shooting, high-end video, HD video, all over the place with their smartphone because they've got it with them 24/7, 365 pretty much. That's their go-to device. And you need some form of recording software to do your trainings. Like if you want to explain something that you don't want to talk about over and over and over again, record it once, and then it's in your back office, it's in your asset library, in your own hub, your own Facebook group, and then you don't have to do that same question over and over. You just refer them to that particular video and let them watch the video and get the information that they need. And then you just use Google Drive. Because if you use Gmail, you have access to a 15 gig free Google Drive storage anyway. So you can use it for your assets, just like for Google Docs like this. And this is why we talk about, in day 3, flipping them, they talk about the social media ATM machine. It says you're using your social media to build that rapport. We're taking all the heavy lifting and putting it on the front end of your content, of your profile, so we don't have to talk and do that, one-to-one, small talk that will consume your time. Imagine trying to do 10, 15-minute strategy calls every night or every other night. It comes it comes pretty tedious unless you do the content up front and give them everything that they've, their pains and they're thinking about in terms of, whether they can do it, whether they can have the time to do it, or whether that's actually really right for them. So if you keep speaking to their pain points and you allay their fears, that it does work. It does work for X amount of people. It worked for Nate. It's worked for Flip. It's worked for me. Just by taking a simple 4-step plan, staying on my one lawn, mowing the one lawn, the same lawnmower, doing the push mower when you start, and then eventually you get to the ride-on mower. A great story with Flip. He sold his ride-on mower to get started in this industry. Just think if he did it, he'd be still on that ride-on motor, still doing the 12-hour shifts in the aluminium plant. But hey, that one decision changed his outlook for his family. And then we talk about the outcome, which is our offer. We do a little bit of content pieces. We're building that rapport about ourselves, building that brand, all the failures that we've actually been through ourselves. I've spent thousands of dollars on programs that have closed. These done-for-you programs that they've all closed. I'm not mentioning any names, but if you've been in the industry for a little bit, you know the ones. And everyone's gone on about certain other programs and so forth. But the thing we need is that we just need to get some leads in, nurture those leads, talk to them, and let them become customers. Let them, become a free member of the community collective. Because then you can actually promote the group and get 50% to 80% commissions. You don't have to buy the full core flagship program. Just come in. And this 5-step program, 5-step training, it's going to break everything down for you anyway. And then once you're ready, you're happy, you're comfortable with the community, you're happy that the support in that group fits your values, the way it fits your lifestyle as well. So it doesn't take too much of your time. You still have time for your kids. You have time to do your hobbies. And then it's not too much tied on your resources, whether it's the right time for you to purchase the product. Because we're not here to convince you or to twist your arm to take you into further debt if you're already in debt. That's the last thing we want for this, the community collective. And once you become clients, like you say, with Group Juice, which was the next tier after community collective, then you're into the masterminds, the inner circle, the core accelerators type of deals. When you go further deep behind the scenes, build that relationship further one-on-one with Nate and Flip, They become your family. This is what they call the community collective. But with my experience being in the community collective since 2022, they're not going to leave you stranded or leave you shipwrecked. And they have the weekly calls. So you, obviously, in my time zone, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. So the eyelids are quite pretty heavy that time. So you try to catch them. So that's just a breakdown of the 4-step game plan and how it ties in with the community collective. And they're doing the September promo with $30 a week, which bumps up to $8.50 plus October 1st. So you're going to get a real cracker deal if you're ready to pull the trigger. So there will be a link down below if you're ready to jump into the free community, which you can, like you say here, you can actually earn 50 to 80% commissions just being an ambassador for the collective. So if that seems like the plan for you, you've been through a myriad, or you've been through quite a few programs that left you more confused than when you actually started, then take a look. It's a free community, free school community. And obviously there'll be a link down below. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section as well. Or get back to me inside the group, because I'll be putting this inside my private group on Facebook as well. So that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video.